Alright, in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about both creatine and protein, okay? I got to settle this as I do in every video about creatine and protein apparently, but we're going to talk about how, why, when, as well as some other information like is taking too much protein bad for you, creatine, you know, are the myths about it true and whatnot, all that stuff coming up in this video. Hey, what's good YouTube? It's your boy John Mango and I'm back again representing Beyond the Iron. As you see right here on my shirt, I bring weekly fitness content on this channel to help you get to those goals faster and more enjoyably. So if you're interested in doing that, which you should be, then subscribe right now. Do it. All right, so we're gonna be talking about creatine and protein because, you know, I make videos on this stuff quite often, and it's really just to show you that, listen, neither of these things fucking matter, okay? They just don't matter. That said, there is a place for them. There's a reason they're still available in the stores. There's a reason why I have them in my house. So let's go through those reasons, but also I just want to cover, you know, just the basics for any new subscribers, anybody new to these things. Right off the bat, I want to get this out of the way. Neither of these supplements are necessary, but they can provide a slight advantage. As for the protein powder, the advantage here is essentially convenience. That's what you're paying for, okay? The protein is not superior to another source of protein such as egg whites, chicken breasts, and so on. But with that said, you can't just blend up a chicken breast in a damn shaker cup in 2 seconds and drink it within that anabolic window. That doesn't exist. Well, maybe you can blend up the chicken breast, but nobody wants to. The point is the convenience is what you're paying for with protein powder. Which protein powder is best is always a question I get. The one I use is from Muscle Tech. It's called Nitro Tech. I've used other ones in the past, but honestly, the reason I get this one is because, well, it's the cheapest one that I can find that's also from a credible brand. So yes, I do recommend this one if those are two things that are important to you. Optimum's Nutrition's is great, but it's never something that you should be looking so deeply into. I mean, do I recommend the ones from Walmart? Probably not. But with that said, of course, a lot of people that are buying these things from Walmart may not and likely don't have their nutrition down on point, which I always recommend that you have first before even investing or thinking about investing into a protein powder. So the protein powder is convenience. Now, that is why you would use this, okay? Not because it's superior, and one is not usually superior to another. And if it is, the differences between the two are very negligible. Now, with that said, when would you take it, right? Because a lot of people think, well, the protein powder should and can only be taken at certain times, and the reality is you can take it whenever you need a shot of protein, and again, you need it in a convenient way. Now, I don't personally take my protein post-workout in a shake alone. I like to add it to power shakes. Sometimes I just have a whole meal after. Again, it really comes down to your preference, your schedule, your timing, and the situation you find yourself in that day. Now, I personally take protein powder every single day, and I don't recommend that you do the same because, again, I know that I can hit these targets with regular food, but I'm too lazy to do that. And not only that, I actually just prefer consuming some protein powder once a day at a specific point because I can make that power shake. I don't know how good it would taste with egg whites in it, but hey, I ain't about to find out either. The point is just because I take protein powder or your favorite fitness influencer does, especially if they're telling you, link below, 20% off, well, listen, it doesn't mean that you have to buy it. And as a matter of fact, again, unless your nutrition is on point first, I don't even recommend that you buy it at all anyways. You need to get the foundation down beforehand. Now, how you would take it? Well, that's pretty straightforward. You can take it with water, milk, almond milk, orange juice, whatever floats your boat. It's really something that doesn't need to be looked into. Again, just take it however works best for you. Keep in mind calories. Milk's gonna have more calories than water, so you can adjust with that accordingly. And one thing I wanna cover is a lot of people wonder if having too much protein, whether it's in the form of protein powder or protein in general, is bad for you. I'm gonna actually show this study here and link it at the bottom of the description. A recent study that found that, as a matter of fact, over the course of this particular study, which I believe was 2 years, they examined bodybuilders that had way high protein creatine levels, as in much higher than you or I would probably ever have, for over a 2-year period. And it was actually found that there was no detrimental results to them, to their kidneys, to their liver, nothing like that. But the disclaimer here comes with anybody that has a condition regarding the kidneys or the liver, you should definitely check with your doctor before consuming certain amounts of protein. And if you're wondering how much that should be for the average person that doesn't have these issues, you can check out my video that I've linked right here, and it's going to cover that exact thing for you. So now that the protein's done, I wanted to stack this video on with creatine as well, kind of kill two birds with one stone. And it's been a while since I covered creatine, okay? Now, creatine is the most widely researched and proven beneficial supplement that you can use when it comes to strength sport. The reason you would take it is because it could give you an extra rep or two in the gym. Now, again, that's going to be tough to do if you don't consume enough protein and enough calories to do so. Before delving into something like creatine that may or may not give you maybe a 2% difference in your performance. Now, once you've got those things locked down, then just like myself, I do believe it's worth the investment for that extra 1 to 2%. So that's why you would take it. It's not steroids, and it doesn't really cause any notable side effects for most people. It is important to note that a lot of people are non-responders to creatine, meaning you can take this all you want, your body doesn't respond to it. Now, do keep in mind, creatine is a natural substance that's created in the body, and also something that's found in things like red meat and a lot of other food sources actually that we're not aware of, but not in high enough amounts to elicit the response that supplementing with it would. So how do you supplement with it? Very simple. Latest research according to the dosage and how to take this will be linked at the bottom of the description along with the protein studies, but it's been proven time and time again, and the more latest studies solidify this further, 3 to 5 grams of creatine every single day without the need of loading the creatine or without the need of cycling on and off of it is all you really need. Also important to note is it doesn't actually matter what time you take this at. A lot of people are still under the impression that taking this before your workout is best to maximize results in that workout, and that's actually more so a placebo than anything, in which case I suggest you continue doing it because placebo has been shown to be pretty effective. However, just know that you could take this post-workout, you could take it first thing in the morning, you could take it on non-training days, you should, and it's not going to make a difference. It doesn't matter much if you're taking it with or without carbs, but uptake of creatine in the muscles has been shown to be better when ingested with carbs, something like an orange juice, an apple juice, or a carb powder. So that's basically how you would take it. By the way, a more specific technical recommendation for how much creatine you should take, I'll put right here on the screen. So that's all you need to really know about creatine. Again, these are supplements, and as the name implies, they should only be things that you add into your already great, if not almost perfect, nutrition regimen and workout regimen. So be sure that you dial those things in first before you ever ask anybody, especially me, what kind of protein powder, what do you think about? Listen, is your nutrition perfect? And if you think, yeah, it is, could it be better? If you say no, you wouldn't be asking this question in the first place because you would never need this in the first place. You'd be making stupid gains without it. So with that said, I hope that you guys found this one informative. I know it was a quick one. I know it's a topic I've covered a few times, but I did want to cram it all, kill two birds with one stone with this and make it effective and to the point as possible. So if you enjoyed it, leave a comment below as to what else you'd like to see on the channel. Hit the like button, share with your friends who still aren't too sure about these things, and don't forget to subscribe so I can see you in the next one, all right? Cheers everyone, thanks for watching. I'm out.